Namaste children. I welcome you to the second session of the first lesson. Our first lesson is computer hardware, internal and external. Last session you learnt about external hardware devices. In this session you will learn about internal hardware devices. As you know earlier, hardware is the physical part of a computer. Hardware broadly classified into internal hardware and external hardware. The external hardware are the physical parts that are outside the computer case. Most commonly used external hardware devices are monitor, keyboard, mouse, pen drive, microphone, speakers, modem, printer and scanner. See, here I have given you the figure of the external hardware devices. They are connected with the computer. At the back of the computer, it has ports. These hardware devices are connected through the ports. Today, you will learn about internal hardware devices. Do you know what is an internal hardware device? As I said earlier, the external hardware devices are placed outside the computer box, which we can see easily without any effort. But internal hardware devices cannot be seen like that. It is not visible externally. So when we open the computer case, we can see the internal parts. So the internal parts of the computer is called as internal hardware devices. So basically the physical parts that are fixed inside the computer case are known as internal hardware. The commonly used internal hardware devices are motherboard, power supply, RAM, processor, ports and connectors and hard disk. These are the most commonly used internal hardware devices. In this session, you will learn about these devices. See this figure. This picture shows you the internal hardware devices. CPU, RAM, motherboard, hard disk, CD drive and SMPS. Everything fixed inside the computer case. These are the internal hardware devices. This figure shows you the internal hardware devices here. See this example of internal hardware device. This is a mind map for internal hardware device. Motherboard, CPU, RAM, hard disk, ports and power supply. So these devices are connected to the computer internally. So these are internal hardware devices. In this series, the first device is motherboard. I explain you about motherboard now. The motherboard is an internal device. It is an electronic centerpiece of the computer. Everything else connects to the motherboard. So all the internal parts are connected to the motherboard as well as the external parts are also. The external parts are keyboard, mouse, speakers, printers, everything are connected through the ports. So the external parts also connected to the motherboard through the ports. So thus motherboard is important device. This is a physical structure of the motherboard. Here the processor, hard disk, RAM, power supply, everything to be connected. In other words, a motherboard is circuit board. It communicates between components relatively cheap. Our next device is power supply. It is called as SMPS. SMPS full form is switched mode power supply. The role of the power supply is converting a high voltage power into low voltage power. Computer works with a low voltage power only. Thus, the power supply is important component of the computer. So this is a physical structure of power supply. Shortly it is called as SMPS. Okay children, next device. This is a very important device. You know very well, that is CPU. The processor is known as CPU. It is a brain of the computer which carries out all the instructions, and most computation takes place here. So what are the functions performed by the computer? It is performed by the processor only. So this is a physical structure of the processor. Next device is RAM, random access memory. It is a temporary storage device. While processing, CPU hold data temporarily in RAM. It loses data as soon as the power is turned off. It is primary memory. Whenever you enter the data to the computer, it will be stored in the RAM. Before saving the data, it will be stored in the RAM. Suppose if power off takes place, it will be removed from RAM. It is temporary storage device. While processing any instructions, the needed data also can be stored in the RAM, which is currently being processed. The data which is currently processed is stored in RAM. This is a physical structure of RAM. Our next device is ports and connectors. Ports are the connecting points where peripheral devices connect with the motherboard. You can see these ports and connectors at the back of CPU. A port is generally a specific place for being physically connected to some other devices. Usually it is connected with a socket or plug, which we call connectors. A socket or plug are called connectors. Usually we will connect a keyboard, mouse, printer, speakers and monitor, everything to the computer through the ports with the help of the sockets or plug, that is connectors. So this is a physical structure of ports. Okay. Next device is hard drive or hard disk. This is a long-term memory of the computer and it stores the data permanently. It forms the secondary or external memory of the computer. Here I give you the differentiation of the RAM and the hard drive. See here, as I said earlier, RAM has small storage space. It is a temporary storage device. It can store only few datas. It can store data or files, as well as the hard drive also can store data, files. It has large storage space and it is accessible. It is accessed slowly. It is slow accessible memory, whereas RAM is a fast accessible memory. Look at the picture, children. RAM has small storage space and hard drive or hard disk has large storage space. Listen, children. In this lesson, many times I use the word computer case. Do you know what is a case? It is a plastic box in which all the internal parts of the computer can be stored. It stores everything: motherboard, RAM, processor, hard disk, everything stored in the case. Okay, now have a glance about the hardware devices, internal hardware devices: power supply, motherboard, CPU, RAM and hard drive. These are the internal devices. Look at a glance about the internal hardware devices, children. Motherboard. All the hardware of computer connects to it. Power supply, also known as SMPS. This is switched mode power supply. It converts a high voltage power into low voltage power. A computer can work with a low voltage power only. Thus, the SMPS is important component of the computer. Next, CPU, Central Processing Unit, the brain of the computer. All the computation takes place here. So, all the instructions carried out by the processing unit. Next device is ports. These are the connecting points or the back of your computer where all other external devices are connected, like monitor, sound, pen drives, etc. Next device is RAM. Random access memory. It is a primary memory of computer, but it is temporary data in it lost when power off. Next device is hard drive or hard disk, the long-term memory of computer. The things stored in it remain ever when the computer is switched off. The operating system and all software are stored in it. Okay, children. We will take a glance about the slides now. I would like to show all the slides at once. Hardware. This is the physical parts of your computer. Hardware classifications are internal hardware and external hardware. The external hardwares are outside of the computer case: monitor, keyboard, mouse, pen drive, microphone, speakers, modem, printer, scanners are the most commonly used external hardware devices. These external devices are connected to the computer through the ports. It is connected at the back of the computer. Internal hardware. Internal hardware are the physical parts that are fixed inside the computer. Motherboard, SMPS, RAM, processor, CPU, ports and connectors, hard drive, hard disk are commonly used internal hardware devices. Here the power supply is shortly called as SMPS. The full form of SMPS is switched mode power supply. Here I have given you the figure of internal hardware devices. Look at this figure, children. CPU, RAM, motherboard, hard disk, CD drive and SMPS. Everything connected or fixed inside the computer case. All these parts are connected with the motherboard. Here are the commonly used internal devices are given. Motherboard, CPU, RAM, hard disk, ports and power supply. This is a mind map for internal hardware device. In this device, in this series, the first device is motherboard. This is an electronic centerpiece of the computer. Everything else connects to the motherboard. Even all the internal parts as well as the external parts also connected to the motherboard. Internal parts are connected directly to the motherboard, but external parts cannot be connected directly, but it is connected through the ports. This is the physical structure of motherboard. In other words, the motherboard is a circuit board, communicates between components. It is relatively cheap. So here only all the components are connected. It communicates the data in between the components. So whereas processor, hard disk, RAM, power supply, everything being connected. Next device is power supply. Shortly it is called as SMPS. This is a device which gives the electricity, power to the computer. The full form of SMPS is switched mode power supply. It converts a high voltage power into low voltage power. Computer works with a low voltage power only. Thus, SMPS is very important and useful component. This is the physical structure of power supply. Next one is processor or CPU. This is the brain of the computer which carries out all the instructions. Most computation takes place here only. All the functions are performed by the CPU. So why it is called as brain of the computer. This is a physical structure of processor. Next device is RAM, that is random access memory. This is a temporary storage device. While processing, CPU hold data temporarily in RAM. It loses data as soon as the power is turned off. It is primary memory. It can store less amount of data in it. It has small storage space. The data whatever you typed will be stored in RAM. Suddenly if power off takes place, automatically it will be removed from the RAM. So before saving the data, it will be in the RAM. In the same way, while processing, CPU needs some data. That data also can be stored in RAM. This is a physical structure of RAM. Next device is ports and connectors. Ports are the connecting points where peripheral devices connect with the motherboard. A port is generally a specific place for being physically connected to some other devices. Usually it is connected with a socket or plug, which we call connectors. So, a port is a place for being physically connected to some other devices. It is a point where all the peripheral devices are connected. And then what is the connectors? The connectors are nothing but a socket or plug of the keyboard or mouse. So your keyboard or mouse also connected through the ports with the help of the sockets or plug. So these sockets are plug only called as the connectors. So this is the back of the CPU. Here we can see the ports. The last device is hard drive or hard disk. It's a long-term memory of the computer. It stores the data permanently. It forms the secondary or external memory of the computer. See, here we will differentiate the RAM and a hard disk. The RAM can be stored data or files. It has a small storage space. It accesses very fast. Whereas hard drive also can store the data or files. It has large storage space, but it can be accessible slowly. It is not the fast access memory. It is slow access memory. Here I give you the figure of RAM and a hard drive. This figure explains you the storage capacity of the RAM and a hard drive. Whereas RAM has small storage space, but hard drive has large storage space. So this figure explains you the capacity of the RAM and a hard drive. So RAM can store very less amount of data, whereas hard drive can store large amount of data. So okay, this is a case. This is a plastic box. All the internal parts are connected or fixed inside this case. It stores everything. So take a glance about the internal hardware devices: case, power supply, motherboard, CPU, RAM and hard drive. Children, read all these points once again about motherboard, power supply, CPU, ports, RAM and hard drive. Okay children, this is the time for exercise. The first question is, what are ports? The ports are nothing but the connecting points where peripheral devices connect with the motherboard. Actually, this is a space or place for being physically connected to some other devices. Second question, why is motherboard so important? Because it is an electronic centerpiece of the computer. Everything else connected to the motherboard. Even the hardware, external hardware is also connected to the motherboard through the ports. Third question, why is SMPS very important for a computer? Power supply, shortly called as SMPS. It converts a high voltage power into low voltage power. A computer works with a low voltage power only. Thus, power supply is very important and useful component to the computer. Next one, what is the processing unit? The processing unit is CPU. It is brain of the computer which carries out all the instructions. Next one, differentiate RAM and a hard disk. RAM is temporary storage device. It stores less amount of data. It has small storage space. It is primary memory. Whereas hard disk is a permanent memory or permanent storage device. It can store large amount of data. It has large storage space. It is secondary or external memory or secondary storage devices. Okay children, the last one is mind map for the internal hardware devices that I shown already. I have given you the mind map or the mind map of the internal hardware devices in the slide. You go through the slide and get the answer for this mind map. Okay children, I hope you all enjoyed this session as well as you understand everything. I hope you will read these question answers also. We will meet in the next session. Thank you children.